So guys, this is going to be our 2020 Black Series figure review. So we're just going to quickly go over all of the releases for 2020 in the Black Series line. And then we're going to count down my personal list of top 10 figures for 2020. So we're gonna get a look at all of these guys. Very, very exciting year in the Black Series line. You have your gaming greats, your Carbonize, the 6-inch snow speeder, which was really cool. Then we had our transition from the boxes, which was really nice. Now we have the portrait boxes. We got our Heroes of Endor set, which was really, really nice. And the Mandalorian speeder bike there. A very, very good year for exclusives. And of course, we also got our Jar Jar Binks and the Galaxy Edge figure. So we're gonna just get a quick overview of all of the releases for 2020. And then we're gonna break down our top 10 figures for 2020, guys. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so just to get a quick overview of the figures that we received in 2020. So as you can see, we did get our new style boxes, obviously. Each one of your boxes, based upon the particular series, gives you a portrait of each one of the characters. And of course, you line those boxes up, and as you can see, you get a very, very cool portrait, again based upon the particular series that the figure is included with. So absolutely love the new style of boxes, and a wonderful treat for 2020 as they switch the boxes over from the old style boxes that you see there on top of those. I believe this is the last wave of figures that we got in the old style boxes, which includes your Count Dooku, Anakin Skywalker, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Kit Fisto, and Plo Koon. Also in the old style boxes, we received our deluxe set Luke Skywalker and Yoda Jedi Training, very awesome. And then we also received our Battle Droid Geonosis figure, which is off to the side here, you can't quite see it. And we also received our Commander Bly as well in that particular style of the old boxes. And that was the last that we got in the black and red boxes. We also did receive 3 of the Carbonized figures in the old style boxes, but with the Carbonized look on the boxes. We got our Boba Fett in the emerald green, which is absolutely awesome. We also got the Stormtrooper in a very cool silver, and then Darth Vader in a kind of bluish black style of box. Well, really kind of like a silver box, a silver and black box, but the figure itself is kind of a blue-black color, carbonized color. And then of course, as you guys saw earlier, we received quite a few figures in the archive line. We received our Anakin Skywalker, Darth Maul, Yoda, and our Scout Trooper. And then we also received in the archive line our 50th Lucasfilm figures, which includes your Han Solo Hoth, your Luke Skywalker Hoth, your Grand Admiral Thrawn, and then of course your Commander Cody. In the deluxe version of your Black Series figure, we also received our Pro Droid figure. We also received an exclusive for the Hoth Wampa. I believe that was made available through Hasbro Pulse. The other exclusives included your Armorer and your Cad Bane. Your Armorer comes with additional tools which are not included with your single release of the figure. And then your Cad Bane includes his companion 360. And of course, that particular figure is not included with the single release of your Cad Bane figure. We also received 5 figures from Galaxy's Edge in the Black Series line. We received our R5P8, our Hondo Anaka. We received our DJ R3X, Captain Cardinal, and our Mountain Trooper. Now, the Mountain Trooper and the Hondo Anaka figure were released the year prior in 2 different 4-pack sets from Galaxy's Edge, but these are the single release of those figures, which was released in 2020, so that's why those 2 particular figures are up there as well. Sitting on top of DJ is going to be your Jar Jar Binks figure. That figure came out late in the year as well. Here on the other side, as you guys can see, we received our Heroes of Endor pack, which includes your Luke Skywalker. In the middle, you have your Paploo Ewok. And then on the other side, you have Han Solo and Princess Leia. And just sitting on top of that, you have your Speeder Bike, Scout Trooper, and Child, which was released late in the year as well. And then up here on the other side, we did receive quite a few figures in the Gaming Greats line. We received our Darth Nihilus, Electro Staff Purge Trooper, our Scout Trooper, our Shadow Trooper, the Jedi Knight Revan in white. We also received our Stormtrooper Commander with the blue striping. And then of course we received our Jango Fett. We came with the updated face print for that particular. And last but not least, the lone vehicle that we received in the Black Series line is going to Snowspeeder with your figure Dak Rattler. That is a very awesome vehicle for the 6-inch. One of the best releases that we received for 2020. Your Rey Darkside Vision. I haven't had an opportunity to review or even open this package up yet for this particular figure. That is one of the reasons why I did not include her in this year-end review. And then of course, for your 40th anniversary Empire Strikes Back carded 6-inch figures, we received the Chewbacca, we received our Han Solo and Carbonite, our Boba Fett, and our Snow Trooper, as well as our Hoth Rebel Soldier, our Imperial TIE Fighter Pilot, our Lando Calrissian with updated face print, our Luke Skywalker Snowspeeder figure, and our R2-D2 Dagobah figure. So there's a couple of carded figures that I forgot to mention. The Darth Vader and Dagobah Luke right there in the center. I forgot to mention those. And then of course we got a Bounty Hunters pack 40th anniversary edition of your Forlom and Zuckuss figures. Very awesome carded figures. And then of course there was also the credit figures as well. So really cool set for the carded figures for 2020. Very cool, guys. So what we're going to get into right now is we have our top 10 figures in the background there, and in the forefront we have what I'm going to call our Battle of the Deluxe sets. And the reason why I'm doing this is I wanted to separate the deluxe sets from the regular releases. Number one, because the deluxe sets are at a different price point. And then also because of that, they usually come with more accessories or additional figures. So there are some add-ons in the deluxe sets that obviously the single releases would not have. So I wanted to take our deluxe sets and do a top 5 out of our deluxe sets. And then we'll get right into our top 10 of our regular release figures for 2020. So starting with our deluxe sets, and off to the far right is going to be your Probe Droid, and then you have your Zeb, you have your Luke Skywalker and Yoda Dagobah set, you have your Armorer exclusive, Comic-Con exclusive that comes with the additional accessories. You also have your Cad Bane exclusive, which comes with your To-Do 360. And then you also have your Mandalorian with Child. And then last but not least, you have your Jar Jar Binks. So these are the deluxe sets that I thought were the best out of what we received this year in those deluxe sets. Now, one of the other deluxe sets, or you can kind of call it a deluxe set, it would be the Wampa set that we received as well. Very good figure, and I absolutely love that figure, and it just missed this particular competition. It is a figure that we've already received in the line, so that's why I did not include it in this particular set of figures. We also have the Speeder Bike, Scout Trooper, and Child Mandalorian set. You can kind of consider that a deluxe set as well. It is at a higher price point than your regular releases. However, again, it is very similar to the Speeder Bike release that we received, with the exception of the Child in the bag. So I felt that it would not be suitable for this particular competition. So I left that particular figure out of this competition as well. And we're going to start with our number 7 figure in the Deluxe Black Series line, guys. So the figure that's coming in at number 7 is going to be the Probe Droid. So your Probe Droid is going to come in at number 7, and it is a really, really nice figure. Really nice size, nicely scaled figure, and it has a lot of moving parts. It's really, really cool. You can move the arms, and of course it comes with a very, very beautiful stand and a snow-like base right there. And you can move the head around. So there is quite a bit of articulation. It is very nicely weathered. Very, very cool figure. It did not make our top 5. So coming in at number 6 is going to be our Zeb Aurelius. So getting you a look at Zeb Aurelius. He's a very, very cool figure, very beefy, big figure. It has a lot of weight to him, but really, really nice guy. Love the look of this figure. The face sculpt is awesome. And then of course he comes with a very, very cool weapon, his bow rifle. And it does convert into a rifle, as well as an electro staff style melee weapon. So that's really, really cool. And again, he is an awesome figure, and he does complete your Rebels set of figures. So it was absolutely awesome to get him. But he does only come with the one accessory for your deluxe set. He didn't make our top 5, but he definitely comes in at a very impressive number 6 in our deluxe line of figures here today, guys. All right, you guys, so now we are getting into our top 5 of the deluxe set of figures in the Black Series line, guys. So coming in at number 5 is going to be our Cad Bane and T-Do 360. So getting you guys a look at our Cad Bane figure coming in at number 5 for our deluxe sets. Awesome figure. He comes with his 2 pistols. He has his rockets on the bottom of each leg there. Has a hat. He has his, I guess, respirator, which connects to his face. Unfortunately, this piece was designed to come out, but it seems to pop in and out on its own. It doesn't like to stay in place. So that was a little disappointing with this figure. Had to knock that off, that point off for the figure. He also comes with a bag accessory as well. So he comes with plenty of accessories. He has a very, very awesome look with the leather coat and whatnot. And the pistols are very, very nicely designed. He has very, very cool pistols as well. Very nice design. And then the face sculpt is absolutely awesome with the red eyes there. And then you have his companion as well. And 360, to do 360 or TODO 360, however you say the name. I'm sure I've been saying it incorrectly. But he's very cool and awesome looking. He has the oblong head, that weird shaped head, which makes him very top heavy and very hard to pose. He can stand, but I think there's probably only 1 or 2 positions that you can get him in a standing position. And then to pose him again is gonna be very difficult because with the way his head is made, he's very, very top heavy and tends to fall over a lot. So coming in at number 5 is your Cad Bane and TODO 360. So coming in at number 4 for our deluxe sets in the Black Series line is going to be your Jar Jar Binks. So getting you guys a look at our Jar Jar Binks character. He is really, really cool looking. I love the skin texture, the coloring, and how you have the reddish skin tone, which fades into the lighter tone, and it's over the top of his arms. And then you have that lighter tone underneath, which is really, really cool. And it's also done on the feet as well. The articulation is very, very good on this particular figure. Very, very posable figure. And then of course you get quite a few accessories. You have his shield, you have his spear, and then you also have this weapon as well. And I forget the name of it. I want to call it a Booma, but I'm not sure if that's the correct name. But I know that you would toss that blue ball off of the staff here, and this would hit the battle droid and short the battle droid out, or even some of the electronics in some of the battle vehicles that the Separatists were attacking them with. So a very, very cool figure, lots of accessories, and your Jar Jar Binks comes in at number 4 for your Black Series Deluxe sets. So coming in at number 3 for your Black Series Deluxe sets is going to be your Din Djarin with Child. So you have your deluxe set with Din Djarin and the Child. You also have the Fram, and you have the additional Beskar pieces there, and the fob, as well as his weapons, his rifle, his pistol, and the very cool removable helmet, and of course the face sculpt. So getting you a look at the figure, a very awesome looking figure. However, the face sculpt is a bit questionable. Looks like his face might be a little bit fatter than it really needs to be. But the longer I've had this figure, I've gotten used to how the face looks. It doesn't look as bad to me as it did when I first got it. So it is something that will grow on you the more that you look at it. And then of course he does come with the jetpack as well. So this is the first time that we've been able to get the jetpack and the removable helmet, and of course we got the face sculpt. So that would be the new additions to the figure itself. But then we also have got the Fram as well. And as you guys well know, it has the removable top And you remove the top. You have the inside there. Very cool. Comes with a clear stand, which is awesome. And then of course it also comes with your Grogu, aka Baby Yoda. So you can place them in the frame. So you get an additional figure with this set, which makes it really, really cool. And then to top it all off, you get the 5 additional Beskar pieces and your fob as well for that set. So a very cool set. You get plenty of accessories. You get an additional figure. You get the Fram, removable helmet, just lots and lots of stuff with this set. And that's why this particular set came in at number 3 for your deluxe sets in the Black Series line. So coming in at number 2 for your Black Series deluxe sets is going to be your Armorer. So here we have your Armorer, which again was a Hasbro exclusive, a Comic-Con exclusive, which ended up being a Hasbro exclusive. I actually missed out on the exclusive, on this exclusive with Hasbro on their site. It was sold out by the time I went to get it. So I had to go to eBay to buy this. And of course I paid an extensive cost to get it, not a whole lot more than retail, but it was most definitely over retail. But it was a figure that I wanted because of the additional accessories. You have the 2 melding tools that she uses to meld her armor, and these 2 particular tools have the hot look right there on the end. You also get the blast point right there, and you have the additional helmet. She also comes with a soft goods Shaw, or whatever you want to call this, fur that comes on the back. The regular release or the single release comes with a plastic molded fur on the back and not this. So that would be one of the glaring differences from the figure, besides the additional accessories that you get here. Of course, your deluxe set also comes with her tools in their cool state when they're not heated up, which these are the 2 tools that come with the regular release of your Armorer figure. So in addition to the regular tools that you get with your regular release, with the exclusive, you get the additional tools in their warmed up or hot form, the helmet, the blast point, and the soft good fur on the back of the figure. So really, really cool stuff. And that is why the Armorer came in at number 2 for your deluxe Black Series figures. So of course, coming in at number 1 is going to be your Luke Skywalker Dagobah with Yoda. Very, very cool set. The reason why I chose this particular set for number 1 in the deluxe line of Black Series figures is because it does come with 2 complete figures in the set. And then in addition to the 2 complete figures that come in the set, each figure comes with its own set of accessories. Now, of course, like the Cad Bane set, you do get an additional figure in that set, as well as the Mandalorian set, you get an additional figure in that set. However, in the Mandalorian set, your Grogu figure is very limited in articulation. It has less articulation than the regular release Grogu figure, which is unfortunate. and that's one of the reasons why that particular set got knocked off. And then of course for your Cad Bane set, your TODO 360 figure, while it is a very nice figure, it's not as posable as I would like it to be. And then of course you don't receive any additional accessories with that additional figure like you do here with this particular set. So that's why this particular set mainly beat out those two sets that come with additional accessories and additional figures. Now, as I mentioned, you get additional accessories with both of these figures, a lot more accessories with each one of your figures here. So your Luke comes with the carrying bag for your Yoda, so you can carry Yoda on his back. Also comes with his pistol, his lightsaber. He has two separate hands here. You have your force wielding hand and your handstand hand. And I have been able to get that figure in a handstand. If you saw my review, you will see that I was able to pose that figure with the handstand, with a little camera trickery as well. And then of course your Yoda, awesome, comes with this cane. Very, very cool. You get a very, very nice head sculpt with his eyes open. And then of course you also get the head sculpt with his eyes closed when he is using the Force, basically lifting Luke's X-Wing from the swamp. So very, very cool. And usually you don't get additional heads and additional hands with your Black Series set, but they definitely decided to add those additional accessories here with this particular set. And that's why I chose this set as the top deluxe set for your 2020 Black Series line. Well, guys, that is your deluxe set there. And again, your Luke Skywalker Dagobah set with Yoda comes in at number 1. And now we're gonna get to our top 10 Black Series figures in the Black Series line for 2020, guys. Stay tuned. All right, you guys, so now we are going to get into our top 10 figures of 2020, guys. So let's go ahead and get a look at which figures I chose for my top 10 list here. So starting off to the far right, we have our Teebo, we have our Kit Fisto, Plo Koon, our Hoth Rebel Soldier, our Return of the Jedi Endor Han Solo, our Clone Wars Ahsoka Tano, our Hoth Luke Skywalker Snowspeeder, our Count Dooku, and then we also have our Incinerator Trooper, and then we have our Mandalorian Super Commando. These are my personal top 10 figures for 2020. Now, let me give you my order. So coming in at number 10 is going to be our Teebo figure. Very cool, awesome looking figure. He is our Ewok, and he is absolutely awesome. I love this figure, particularly because he comes with a lot of accessories. You have the headdress here, you have the necklace, he has his 2 weapons. There's actually his 3 weapons here. He actually has a little horn, blowhorn there on the side, which is really awesome. And you have the straps that go around him as well. So really, really cool stuff. And I love the texture, the furry-like texture there. You have some very good articulation, and then you have a really, really good head sculpt on the figure as well. So that's why Teebo came in at number 10 on our top 10 Black Series figures for 2020. So coming in at number 9 on our top 10 list for the Black Series for 2020 is going to be our Han Solo Endor figure. So I know many of you are like, why would you put a repack figure on your top 10 list? Well, yes, it is a repack figure to a certain extent. However, we don't, we obviously have never received the jacket, and I was really, really impressed by that particular jacket, by this figure having this jacket. As a matter of fact, I have two of these figures because I love that jacket so much, and I want to customize a Rebel Trooper with this same jacket. So I just love this figure, and that's why he made my top 10. He did come in at number 9 because he is a repack figure, but I just absolutely love that jacket, and that's why I included him here on my top 10 list for 2020, guys. So coming in at number 8 on our top 10 Black Series figures for 2020 is going to be our Mandalorian Super Commando figure. So absolutely love this figure. I was very, very excited to get this figure because we don't have, well, prior to this particular wave coming out, we didn't have many Mandalorians in the line. We had Boba Fett and Jango Fett, and then we also had the Heavy Mandalorian, and then of course our Din Djarin Mandalorian. But in regards to all of the other Mandalorians that we could have in this line, this year finally gave us a plethora of Mandalorians for your collection. So I chose this for my number 8 figure, not simply because it was a Mandalorian, but it is a Mauldalorian. So with this particular figure, we have the horns to mimic Maul's horns on the top of his head, which is absolutely awesome. You also have the very cool color scheme on the top of the helmet, also on the chest plate. You have the spikes on the shoulders as well. Just really, really good looking figure overall. Great color scheme. You have the jetpack. It also carries a little bit of the red on there. It's really, really awesome. Sets this guy apart from any of the other Mandalorians. And that's why I chose this particular figure at number 8 for our top 10 figures of 2020 in the Black Series line. All right, so coming in at number 7 is going to be our Kit Fisto. In the Black Series line, absolutely awesome figure. You have the tentacles here on the back. You also have the wonderful detail that was applied, even the texture on the tentacles there, which is a really, really nice attention to detail. You have the 2 tentacles that come over his shoulders. You have the black fish-like eyes. Very, very awesome stuff. Now, of course, the body is reused. I believe this is the Obi-Wan Kenobi Return of the Jedi, if I'm not mistaken there. But besides that, you know, you do have some really nice alien features with this particular figure. And I think that within itself sets this guy apart from any other figure in the line, even though it is a reused body. So that's why he came in at number 7 on my top 10 list of Black Series figures for 2020. All right, so coming in at number 6 on our top 10 list is going to be our Plo Koon figure. So getting you a look at Plo Koon, very, very cool figure. Again, with the skin texture, just like Jar Jar and Kit Fisto, you have very, very good use of color and shadowing. It's really, really nice. Skin tone. And then of course you get the robe as well. Now one of the problems with this particular figure is the hood. It's just the hood is just a little too big for Plo Koon. So that's just not really acceptable, unfortunately. Otherwise he would have been a lot higher on the list here, because he does have a very amazing look. You have the mouthpiece there, the breathing apparatus, and then the goggles around the eyes. And as I said, you have the very nice robe. It's actually a bit different than the normal robes that we've received so far. You have the tunic underneath, so which again I believe it is a reuse of the same body, the Obi-Wan body. But again, you do get the very nice robe for an accessory, and then of course the face sculpt, skin texture, all of that is why this particular figure made number 6 on our top 10 list for 2020. All right, guys, so now we are up to our top 5 figures in the Black Series line for 2020. So our number 5 figure in the line for 2020 is going to be our Ahsoka Tano Clone Wars figure. So very, very cool figure that we have here for our Ahsoka Tano Clone Wars figure. Now, of course, we've already received this figure in the Rebels line, but she's a little bit older, different face sculpt. Here we have new face sculpt. However, it is a younger face sculpt than the Rebels version, obviously. We have a different outfit for our figure. So she is really, really nice. I love the Mandalorian themed outfit that she has here. It's really awesome all the way around to the back. Now again, it is the same body mold as the Rebels version, but at the same time she is very, very cool looking with the new outfit and the different face sculpt. So really, really cool stuff. And that is why she came in at number 5, our top 10 figures for 2020 in the Black Series line. So coming in at number 4 in the Black Series line for 2020 is going to be our Luke Skywalker Snowspeeder figure. So getting you a look at our Luke Skywalker Snowspeeder figure, very, very awesome figure, and obviously a must-have for any Star Wars collection, Black Series. Of course, you get your signature saber. You have the helmet, which is obviously removable for one of your accessories. So really, really nice stuff. He is just a very, very awesome looking figure. And one of the reasons why, even though you don't get a lot of accessories with this guy, you do get one very cool accessory, which is the helmet. Very awesome accessory, but also The fact that we've been waiting on this particular figure for so long in the Black Series line was one of the other reasons why. He is very nicely detailed and he is a very awesome figure. And again, he is a must-have for your collection. So very, very cool. All right, guys, so now we're down to our top 3 figures for 2020 in the Black Series line, guys. So coming in at number 3 in the Black Series line is going to be our Count Dooku figure. So again, we finally got a figure that we've been wanting for a long time in the line, and we got our Count Dooku 6-inch figure coming with his signature saber with his signature hilt, which is absolutely awesome. You also have the very, very nice cape with the stitching on the inside, which is really, really nice and shows that they really thought to put some quality into this particular figure. And then of course we have the little plastic chain that goes around the neck. It's really awesome. And then the likeness on this figure is really, really nice. It's really, really good job with this particular figure. So because it was a very, very much anticipated figure, and you get such a very nice head sculpt with the saber, as well as the additional saber effect with the saber in motion. Now this is a accessory that you usually would get with your Hot Toys 1/6 scale figure. I believe this is the first time that we received this type of accessory or effect in the Black Series line. I can't recall if we received this before, maybe with the Luke Skywalker. Maybe perhaps we did, but I'm not even 100% sure about that. But very, very cool stuff. And that is why our Count Dooku made our top 3, number 3 for 2020 in the Black Series line. So in a year where the Black Series line has been dominated with Army build figures, our top 2 figures for 2020 happen to be troopers, Army builders. Very, very cool stuff. So of course we have our Incinerator Trooper and we have our Hoth Rebel Trooper. So I did Army build the Hoth Trooper. I do have 2 Incinerator Troopers, not quite an Army build there, but if I do happen to come across any additional Incinerator Troopers, I will most definitely be adding those guys to my collection. But I did happen to get quite a few of the Hoth Troopers for a Army build. Very, very cool figure. So guys, let's go ahead and dispense with the suspense. Our number 2 figure in the Black Series line for 2020 is going to be our Incinerator Trooper. An absolutely awesome figure, and most definitely anyone who would choose this particular figure for their top figure for 2020 would definitely not be wrong for doing so. He is absolutely awesome. You have the tank on the back. You have your flamethrower that comes with the additional flame effect, which is really, really awesome. He has the red pauldron and the red line design all throughout the figure. He is just a very awesome looking figure. If I had any complaints about the figure, it would be that you can't really get him to hold the flamethrower with the other hand. It's just too wide of a weapon for him to fit in his hand, unfortunately. So you kind of have to prop it underneath there to kind of get that look like he's holding it with two hands. But nonetheless, he is very, very cool. And of course, it is a reuse body of the standard Stormtrooper, but he does come with the updated shoulder joints and all of the other updated features on this particular figure. So very, very cool. And he is our number 2 figure on our top 10 list for 2020. So coming in obviously at number 1, our top 10 list of 2020 figures in the Black Series line is going to be your Rebel Hoth Trooper. Now you ask, why this particular guy? Why would he be number 1 out of all of the amazing figures that we received this year? Well, for one, he comes with a lot of accessories. You have the 2 weapons, you have the backpack, you have the goggles. Of course, you have the handkerchief or the scarf as goes around your figure's neck, and you can turn it upside down to cover his face or turn it the other way, whichever is your choosing. So that is really, really cool stuff there. And in addition to all of that, as many of you know, when you pop that back piece off, you have the additional face that is in the back of the backpack to give you another option in your army build of Hoth Troopers, which is very, very cool. And I think for this particular feature alone, because Hasbro thought about the collectors who like to army build by adding the additional face so you can have different troopers. I thought that was an ingenious thing to do, to hide it in the backpack. And then of course, given all of the additional accessories that you get with this figure, absolutely awesome. And that is why the Hoth Rebel Trooper made my number 1 figure in the Black Series line for 2020, guys. So in the year 2020, for the Black Series line, this was definitely a year for the Army Builder. Very, very good year, in my opinion. But I thought it was a very, very good year for the Black Series line. I think we got a lot of good figures in the line. And then of course, the new boxes are absolutely awesome. And of course, we did have quite a few repacks, which is just fine. Most people aren't able to pick up figures when they first become available. So it's always nice when they come back in or come back up. So guys, let me know what your thoughts are in regards to the year 2020 for the Black Series line. What was your top figure for 2020? Was it the Hoth Rebel Trooper like me? Or was it the Mandalorians? Was it Ahsoka? Let me know and put those comments down below. Please like and subscribe. And of course, guys, from the Father to the Son to the Obi-Wan Force Ghost. May the Force be with you always.